Chelsea won, Arsenal won. Moises Caicedo, you are an idiot. Moises Caicedo completely cost Chelsea that game. Trying to do the big boy thing, trying to do the hard man energy, trying to buy into this, I'm the best, I'm the hardest. Shocking tackle for him changes the game. But let's have it right. Arsenal, not good enough. Played the majority of the game against 10 men, whereby one goal should have been enough for Arsenal to win that without conceding. But they go 1-0 down to a Trevor Chalobah header. Opportunity missed. Not good enough from Arsenal. It's Mourinho who ends up saving them. Chelsea fought like lions tonight. I don't know what, that was some Barclays FA Carling Premier League old school stuff. That's what that was. A real battle at the bridge. A real battle at the bridge. And I didn't want it to be a draw. I wanted somebody to hold some serious smoke. Matisse was chucking it, saying, we got something for you, we got this. And you get that idiot, Caicedo, who they've all been bigging up for ages. Caicedo's the best. Caicedo's this. Caicedo's that. Mate, Caicedo's an idiot for what he did tonight. Absolutely awful. And anyone trying to defend it, I saw in the commentary, they're like, oh, or the guys at half time are like, oh, the ref's trying to re-ref the game. And no, man. No, because in the normal speed, it didn't look like it. This is what VAR is for. It's a clear and obvious error from Anthony Taylor not to send him off. When I saw the first tackle, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see it. I was looking at Caicedo thinking, why is he rolling around like this, trying to just not get a yellow card? And then I saw the actual tackle and I thought, Jesus, a nasty tackle. And then he's got the cheek to roll around like a pathetic little teenager trying to con the ref that he's injured. And then he gets shown the red card and he's laughing, saying, what, me? What, me? Yes, you, bro. Get off. So shocking from Moises Caicedo in one of the biggest games of the season, and the biggest game of the season so far for both of these two teams. A real big showdown where Chelsea were in the ascendancy. They were playing really well before that red card. And he completely effed it up. He completely changed the game. No need. Mourinho wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't like a last-ditch tackle. It wasn't he was in on goal and you had to try and take him down or get a block. It was just a rush of blood. He was just over-animated. He was too charged up for the game. I even said before the red card, I was like, rah, Caicedo's moving around like a madman. Which, listen, I respect to a certain extent of Chelsea's aggression. I respect that aggression because they wanted to stick it on Arsenal. You know what I mean? They wanted to, leave one on them and rough them up. But it borderlined too much. Cucurella did the same thing, got a booking after 10 minutes. So it allowed Saka to have an easier game than he probably should have. And actually, with that, Saka does get the assist, to be fair to him. But other than that, I think Arsenal were quite wasteful. They didn't create enough. Robert Sanchez made 2 big saves, though. I'll give him that. He made 2 really good saves. The first one from Martinelli was a top save. And the second one from Mourinho, and then to get back up for the follow-up from Gyökeres was top goalkeeping. He could have been man of the match just from those 2 things. But Arsenal playing against 10 men, it just shows you how hard it is. Robbie was there laughing, saying, you lost at home against 10 men. But look what Arsenal did against 10 men today. They conceded a goal to 10 men as well and was losing the game. And then at no point were Arsenal in complete control of that game. At no point. At no point were they in complete control of that game. And that's why it's a worse point for Arsenal. In the context of the whole actual season, it's not that bad. But, City won. That's down to 5 points now. That's 7 down to 5. So Arsenal have dropped points. And they've dropped points against 10 men. It's not good. Arsenal didn't deserve. I don't think Chelsea deserved to lose that game. And I don't think Arsenal deserved to win it. I think actually a draw was a fair result. Considering. Because Arsenal, they got away with it. Because, like I said, playing against 10 men for that long, they shouldn't have even gone 1-0 down. They shouldn't have gone 1-0 down. Obviously, such as the depth that they've got and the quality that they've got, the right change, Arteta made the right changes. They got Odegaard on the pitch, and after he'd been on for like 3 or 4 minutes, they just looked a bit smoother in moving the ball through the thirds. And the ball works its way to Saka. And the goal that Chelsea conceded was so easy. Really bad. Gusto had 2v1 at the back post. So defensively, they switched off then. But Chelsea, they deserve a lot of credit for their performance, man, because they fought like dogs. Reece James was outstanding. Reece James was outstanding. He was winning tackles. You know what I mean? He was good on the ball in transition. He was winning his duels, winning his foot races. Just really committed to the cause. Brilliant from him. Really good from him. Fofana won his duels. I liked him today. Gusto did okay. Delap, when he came on, done well. João Pedro was good in the first half. Esteval was getting in good opportunities, but was wasteful. That seems like ages ago. Esteval was on the pitch. You know, Garnacho comes on and you can see why. Transitional moments, he did okay. Kept the ball quite well. Didn't do anything silly. But, you know, it just goes back to Moises Caicedo. And I'm sorry. I just cannot believe that rush of blood that he had. All of the billing for this game about Rice versus Caicedo and who's the best midfielder in the league and all of this stuff. My man has a rush of blood. He almost broke Mikel Merino's ankle, bro. That was actually a shocking tackle. And it is weird. And the guys in the studio are right. At first hand, you don't see it. When you slow it down, it looks worse. But not just it looks worse. When you slow it down, you see the true extent of how bad and dangerous the tackle is. And how stupid it is. And how reckless it is. And how out of control it is. That's what you can see. That's what you can see. So, look, no one can defend that. No one can defend the indefensible. You know? And Caicedo, that tackle was just stupid and it was dangerous. But Arsenal, they were lacking today. They should have had Chelsea penned in. They should have been having chance after chance. But the game was still transitional. Chelsea still looked dangerous on the break. You had Neto going 1v1 against Nkapie a couple of times. You know? But at the same time, this was what it looked like without Saliba and Gabriel. Nkapie and Mosquera, there was an opportunity for Chelsea to get at them because they weren't at full strength in the centre-back position. And I think maybe we saw a little bit of that as well. Because, you know, they don't play together. And they haven't played in this fixture before, especially away from home. So, and Nkapie, Mosquera did all right for the most part of it. Nkapie got caught in a couple 1v1 situations. A couple of fouls that he gave away. He was, you know, he got yellow carded for the elbow on Trevor Chalobah, was giving him a big bruise on his face. Then there was the header where they clashed heads with João Pedro. That was just an accident. But he played with passion as well. He went in on Neto and was giving it come on, and all this. So everyone was just super charged up. For there being such an early red card, to be fair, it didn't change. Like, it was still an entertaining game. I was worried that was it then. At 0-0, just be all Arsenal, and they'll go on to win comfortably. But credit to Chelsea because, you know, they've gone down to 10 men a lot. I think that's their 7th red card. With that is a disgrace as well, by the way, because it's the same thing coming back where they keep getting red cards all the time. So I don't feel sorry for them for that. But the way they played this time with the 10 men was a lot better. You know, when they played against us at Old Trafford with 10 men, you saw what they did, and they just capitulated. You know, Trevor Chalobah scored that day as well, actually. But fair play, they didn't capitulate. They showed a lot of spirit, and they'll take a lot from that and realise that it's basically Caicedo has fucked it for them. That's what happened in this game. You know, but Saka, good assist. And look, there's 2 guys waiting to score there. The goal was just too easy. Let me know what you lot are saying on this. But Arsenal, mate, not good enough. Against 10 men, not good enough. Chelsea fought like lions, didn't deserve to lose, so I'm glad they didn't. But in the grand scheme of the title race, it's not a catastrophe. Arsenal go on to Brentford next, should beat them, etc., etc. So Arsenal still didn't lose. They'll probably take a point in the end, but still not good enough against 10 men for large periods for me. Smash a like on the video, peeps. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm out of here. Peace.